I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Bortles' Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And now here comes Kansas City. Take it at the 37. Bortles now on first down. And Jeff Janis has it complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jeff Janis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points. Points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Smith on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Third down and 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The play clock's running down. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Smith caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Justin Fowler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hunter Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Penalty marker is down here. And out of bounds there on the kick. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. There's Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Bortles. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tom Ali's stock in trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Another pistol look here. Bortles to throw on second down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Darren Lee, the rookie from Ohio State, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Kevin Huber now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Here's Archer. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first word.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action, and he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw, Smith. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 50, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On first down, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And there's a flag on the... Coleman. Oh, he's got somewhere to escape, and he goes down. The five-time Pro Bowler, Tom Bahali, coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Second down, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third and long, it's Bortles. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he sheds it.
They're looking at each other. Talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 25 yards out of that one. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Heinz Field after this. Kelsey out in the slot right. And the wideout in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple with it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw, Smith. On the screen, Bernard. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Now he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st down, Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing is Bortles. Going deep here for Parker. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Bortles will try again on second down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bortles now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Bortles to throw once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith finding time. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Smith. And Corliss with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it here with Burrow. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Play clock winding down. Now an inside give. This is Fowler, the fullback. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Smith now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
To throw, it's Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And out come the Chiefs now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen in teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Again, here's Bernard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on third down, Smith. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Bortles. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is Coleman. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And over the middle, this is Parker. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Defense showing blitz. Bortles is going to throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Spiller, the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's Smith now on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. For a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen the team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And there's a flag on the play. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
On first down, it's Smith. Caught right side, it's Snead. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Here's Smith. Penalty marker is down here. And complete on the right side. It's Corliss. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Throwing is Smith. Fighting through. He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Move, 45. Over. 3. Over. Force.
Third and long. It's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Coleman now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. A strong running. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game.